Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Davis, and I have another cool episode here to show you guys. This is an alternative to buying Fatshark goggles. Guys that don't want to spend $500 or more, you can actually buy these pair of goggles, and they're comparable to the Fatshark Dominator V2s. I've had these for over a year, and they're nice goggles, but I had to do a lot of mods and upgrades for this one to be up to speed with this one that came out recently. So the nicest thing about this set is that it already has diversity on here right away. It has the built-in DVR. You have head tracking option on here, and a whole bunch of other options that are very similar to my set of Dominator HD version 2s. Now, I had to add LaForge on here to get those two modules on here where I have this diversity setup, but the nice thing about that is that I didn't have to spend that extra money on this. This is around a $100 upgrade, and I also had to put the faceplate on here to get the fan on these. Now the newer versions of these, you don't have to do that. They're built in, but they're over $500 for Fatsharks. So if you want to fly it for a little cheaper, these are around the $300 to $400 range, which is going to save you a couple $100, and that's a lot of batteries you can buy. And also, speaking of batteries, this set of goggles, it will use the Fatshark style batteries. These are 2S, and I believe these were 800. Those are 1000 milliamp, and they last me an afternoon out flying. But the cool thing about these is they go from 2 to 4S battery. So you get that standard barrel connector, and you can plug this in straight to the side of the goggles and use this style battery if you want. But I have a ton of these 1300s laying around, and I just went ahead and put some barrel connectors on these, and I can run these on my Dominator HDs, or I can run these on the Aomway, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I run a 4S battery on this set of goggles. Probably stick to 2 and 3S, but 1300 milliamp batteries last me a few days out flying, so that's actually pretty cool. So I don't have to recharge this one quite as much as these Fatshark batteries. And like I said, guys, this one does have a built-in DVR on here, and the micro SD card is way easier to get to on this one versus my Fatshark. Now look at where the micro SD card is in here. It's inside this hole right here. And I have to use a pair of tweezers or something like my car keys or something to get that micro SD card out of there, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, and I've scraped it up quite a bit getting those in and out. So this is nice that this one is right on top and easily accessible. It does say in the manual that it supports up to 32 gigabyte, but you also don't want to pull this in and out while your goggles are plugged in. So don't pull this one out and you try to put another one in, because it could actually damage the card or the information on the card. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the external features on this set of goggles compared to the Fatsharks back there. Now the Fatsharks also have a channel switch on the very top, which I like. You also have your DVR record button on this side, and the DVR button on these is located right here. So you press once and it'll start recording. Long press to get into the menu, and you can move around the menus inside there using this little kind of jog wheel right here, and that's kind of cool as well. This little button on the right hand side over there, that's what you use to push it once to activate your fan, and your fan will run for about 10 minutes. This button is also used long press for activating head tracking inside your goggles. Now the resolution on these is 854 pixels by 48 pixels, and that's WVGA on here for the resolution. The aspect ratio is 16:9, and it has a little wider field of view than this one. It looks like 4.3 on these, but these also support 16:9 as well. I like these a little better because it seems to be a little wider. Now this one seems to be a little closer and kind of looks like maybe a little bigger image in front of my eyes, but I feel like I can see further out to the left and right of my drone while I'm flying with these, and that's kind of cool. You also have that let's see, 32 degrees field of view on these, so that's also pretty decent. Now just a little word of advice: do not leave these goggles out in the sun, because the sun rays will actually damage the lenses inside here, and you'll get little kind of green smears right on the video screen that will never ever go away. So make sure that you use the case that comes along with these. Don't leave these sitting out in the sun. If you have to leave them outside, not in the case, I would put them down like this so that they're away from any sources of reflection or sun rays. Now on GearBest's website, it does say that it comes with a circular polarized antenna, and that's that 5 dBi antenna, but actually what mine came with was this patch antenna, and that's pretty cool. So maybe these new ones are starting to ship with a patch antenna. It's going to give you a little kind of a stronger signal right out in front of you. Very, very nice. Now, if you want to change bands on this, you can do that. Let me go ahead and plug in the battery just to make sure I'm pressing the right button. Now, this button over here is for your channels, so you can press this button once, and I have my Shuriken X1 set up over here on the side and plugged in so we can see what I'm doing here. And you can see right up on the screen here, and I'll try to get some DVR footage recording. So I can put that up on the screen right here for you. And now I'll go ahead and change channels. Up at the top left, you see FRB, and I don't know if the DVR is going to record that information, but FRB is the channel that you're on, the frequency band. So I'm on frequency B, and I'm on channel 8. I can go to channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6, channel 7, and channel 8. 5 bands and up to 40 channels on that, so that's pretty decent as well. That's kind of standard in the industry. You are able to put inserts in these, kind of like the Fatshark Dominators also support those inserts for guys that need glasses. Now, another cool thing about these goggles is the fact that it does have a pretty decent strap. You can put your battery way on the back here if you'd like to, and they're adjustable right here as well. They're pretty soft, very similar again to the Fatsharks. You could even put a battery in between here like some people do. You can put your battery close in right here next to the barrel connector if you need to, or you can put it on the back if you'd like to extend it. There is another cable that comes along with it, and this is that cable. So your battery is going to plug in. You're going to plug in your balance lead. It accepts 2 and 3S right on the end here with your balance port. So if I'm going to use this Fatshark battery, I can also plug it in like this, and I can put it around behind me. So I'll just go ahead and plug that in, and then I can plug this into the side, and I can run this battery right around the back and strap it on right there, so you can wear it on the back if you feel like you'd like to do that. And over on this side, this is where, let me get the camera to focus real quick. This is where you have your 4S port, and it is a filtered battery adapter, I believe, for 4S, and the voltage out comes out right here to this barrel connector to your goggles. Now, also on the bottom of these goggles, you have 2 adjustment points for each lens. So if you put these on and it doesn't look like it's in focus, you can adjust these to your perfect field of vision. Now, also on the bottom, we have a couple more things on here. This is your audio video out port, and you also have an HDMI in. If you want to listen to movies or watch movies from home, you can plug this straight from your TV right into your goggles, so you can have that sort of VR experience. That's also kind of cool that it does have that option. Now, that was the low battery alarm. If a 2S battery is plugged into your goggles and it gets below a certain voltage on there, it'll actually start beeping and let you know that you need a fresh battery before the video goes out on your goggles, so that you have time to come in and land your drone, and that's nice. Now, this larger port over here on the left hand side, that is the head tracker port, so you can get your data. All your head tracker information will be coming in and out of that port right there. Now, the DVR mode on here is actually pretty simple to use. Like I was saying before, if you long press it, hold it down at the center for 3 seconds, that'll activate the DVR, and you'll see REC come on the top right hand side of the screen. If you press it once again, it'll start blinking, and that's recording the video that your goggles is seeing from your drone. So again, to finish that video file so you don't have a corrupted file, don't turn them off first. Make sure you press that button again to finish the video file. You also have DVR options to go back and play. You can also format in there as well, and you can auto start recording. So you have a few different options included with this DVR. Now, aside from these accessories that I showed you already, you also get a thicker version of the faceplate foam if you want to add that in there. And the nice thing about this one is it's not sticker back, it's actually a Velcro pop on and off faceplate foam, and you don't have to ruin this one to take this one off. So if you decide you want to take these off, you can do that just by peeling this off of the Velcro right here. So I'll show you how that works. Just peel that back and see this little stick-on Velcro spot right here. That's really nice because those can go on and off without damaging the foam. If you get too sweaty and you want to swap them out, that's a nice option as well. You also get an audio video cable that goes along with it. Like I was telling you, that has that sort of composite video out. If you want to run some video out to a monitor, someone else is at the field and wants to see what you're looking at as you're flying, this is a really nice way to get other people into the sport. So what's my final opinion on Aomway? I'm a big fan of Aomway. As you know, a lot of pro racers really like the Aomway antennas that have come out the last couple of years. They're affordable, they're durable, and they're actually pretty nice antennas. You don't have to spend $50 on a set of antennas for your quad and your goggles anymore. Aomway's made that possible. So all the accessories that come along with it, that's a decent deal too. Compare it to $550 to $600 for a diversity setup using Fatshark goggles. This is definitely going to be a better value for you. If you want a pair of goggles that aren't those big box style goggles, you'd like to have a Fatshark style, these are definitely going to be on the top of my list this year. So I like the fact that it also comes with this decent case. It has a soft foam insert inside here, and they're pre-molded to the goggles. And it has a little strap here if you wanted to tie this onto your backpack. I would probably put these inside my backpack, but the zipper feels nice, and it's kind of a hard case, so it will actually protect your goggle investment. And you'll have these for quite a while, and you'll do a lot of fun flights with this Aomway Commanders. So thanks again for watching, you guys. This was a fun one, and I had a lot of fun breaking these down for you because I am a big fan of Aomway. So stay tuned for the next review on my channel, guys. Please do subscribe because we have tons of awesome new stuff coming on the bench. I also have some Tyrannus QX7 transmitter back here for review, and so look forward to that coming up on my channel. We're going to do some more giveaways as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you on the next one.